watching the chat.
Oh, it says live.
And we are now live, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. Now it's working.
To the people who are sick and sad, who've not been paying attention, this is episode 4 of my new series called Everybody is a Fucking Pile of Shit. In this episode, we've been talking about the Pope. This is episode 4 of my
You've just gone live.
And I can now hear a really annoying delay of myself. That annoys me because my accent is really shit.
That's a terrible echo.
It certainly does not sound rusty red, Ginge. It sounds more curdled milk.
No, I promise it's not. I've never actually seen one that color.
So when you said, "Oh, we're live, oh, we're live," we weren't, and I was saying, "No, we're not. No, we're not."
Well, I think we are now because the little.
Oh, yes, we are now.
Okay.
I did not believe you, Spooky.
Oh, right.
What I'm seeing is different to what you're seeing. So
you need to look at in the backstage area. You've got Toph and Debs are both waiting to come in very patiently, like good little school children.
I still haven't got those options. I can only do 4 people.
No. As I said when I first joined this thing, it said 6 people can join.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what we've been told, but it doesn't work. Should I send a link out to them? Because I feel really shit.
Yeah.
Well, the backstage. I mean, they're here in the StreamYard thing.
Well, you say that. I don't see this because usually I get to choose who I let in or not. I've got nothing. Oh, I've got them. They've just popped up.
Yay!
Oh, just popped up. You mean you put your glasses on?
Oh, fuck off. They've literally just popped up now.
Should we have put up a language disclaimer before we went live?
No, fuck off.
Oh.
It's my YouTube channel and I don't give a shit. So I'm going to invite Toss and Debs and I'm going to invite Newfie Broad. Except I can't because I've now got a pop-up saying I've reached my limit. So sorry, Newfie, I can't let you in.
But you could swap.
Shall we do swapsies?
Who's waiting? Who else is waiting?
Newfie is in the queue. Ginger.
Oh, he can't talk he can't talk anyway. He's just listening.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. If I'm neglecting anybody, just hi, Debs.
We're the only ones brave enough to use the camp. There you go.
I'm hearing you guys.
Oh, come! I am sick. I am not showing video.
Listen, guys, I'm in charge, so I get to speak before you do. Debs is my Twitter friend. She's really awesome. Be nice to her.
Always.
I think we all know Debs anyway.
I know everybody knows her. She's such
I still don't know who Spooky Bed Hair is.
I also think she's got a bit of a delay going on. So.
Okay, that could be taken very poorly out of context.
Just take everything I say out of context. That's how I roll.
Hello, Topher. I'm Spooky Bed Hair. I'm Milking Stool's mortal enemy.
Right. Who are you on Twitter? Do I follow you or?
I doubt it. This is my only thing. I'd be Spooky Bed Hair on Twitter.
Don't follow him, Toss.
You're also Spooky Bed Hair on Twitter. I should look at that way then.
Don't follow him, Toss.
The O
Don't
thing
do it.
are zeros, not the letter O.
Oh, zeros instead of it. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So didn't we actually have a topic for this discussion?
There's a massive delay.
There is a massive delay between the people in with the people in Canada. The normal people in the room are doing very fine, but the Canadians are totally fucked up with their internets.
Well, I hardly think it's fair to blame the Canadians. If you take a look at our 3 countries right now and which one is fucked and which one is not fucked.
I don't know, Ginge. Are you going to say the word or not? Because Debs is here now. Are you going to say the word?
No.
Aren't they all fucked?
pretty much.
Canada is definitely less fucked than the rest of you.
Yeah.
This is quite true.
So
Thank you.
One of the things I was gonna say before we stopped the stream last time to get more people was the what was it? That there's a really awful thing over here that's happening with our stimulus checks. And that is that like banks are taking them. If your account happens to be overdrawn or something, the bank is taking your stimulus check and applying it towards the negative balance in your account. So it's like you got no stimulus, nothing.
Well, that's how banks work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is a big con.
Seems like they would exempt the stimulus checks or something, but apparently not. I don't know. There's a big uproar over it.
Why is Debs jerking very slowly? Never thought I'd say those words ever.
I don't get a stimulus check anyway, so I don't. I mean, I care, but
Okay, so explain this to me. So what exactly were the criteria for you guys to get those stimulus checks?
you have to make under a certain amount of money, under a certain annual salary. I make too much money to get a stimulus check. I don't need it. I honestly don't need it. I'm still getting paid. I work from home. I just got paid yesterday, so I don't really need one. But
And is this a one-time payment?
I believe it's one time. Debs, do you know? Is it one time or not? Who else is following that?
I think I might have broken Debs. Has she died?
She's typing in the chat, in the private chat.
Oh, she said that her sound is bad.
Oh,
Should I kick her out? Because to be honest, she's American, so I'm going to kick her out and bring her back in.
See if she can come back in. Yeah.
I do like a bit of Debs. She's very nice. I do like her.
Debs is awesome. So, well, I don't mean to brag, and the reason that I ask is because I don't know if you're paying attention. I'm going to completely brag about my not fucked up country. So you just sit there and shush for a second. Up here.
Hang on a minute. Can we just hang on 1 second? Who's in charge here? Is it me or you?
Are you seriously asking that question?
I'm not seriously asking that question because I know damn well that you're in charge.
Thank you very much. Now stop
everybody
interrupting.
voted for me.
Yeah, one time.
Which country are you in, Ginger?
I'm in Canada, but I think it's okay. You haven't met me yet. You'll learn.
I think Debs is broken, so
she'll come back.
Should I ask Newfie in? Or is that
he said he can't talk. He can only chat and listen.
Well, that's because he was backstage.
No, that's because he said, if you look at the chat, I can't talk anyway.
Oh, well, I thought that was because he was backstage. I didn't think it was like a physical, he's unable to speak.
Okay.
Well, I think he's capable of speech. I just don't think at this time he can use it.
Well, you know what? Russ was not very willing to speak, but he did a good job, didn't he? So maybe we should give Newfie a chance.
You don't listen so good, do you? Did you hear anything I just said?
I don't listen to a fucking word you say.
You listen to every word I say. You just don't hear.
I'm still waiting for the boot, and until I get it, you're just nothing to me.
No, it's not a boot. It's a boat.
I do not. Oh.
Okay.
How many times are we going to talk about this?
Forever.
There was
no.
This is what I do
until you get it right.
I've said it 4 times now, and still not noticed.
Listen, you're my new chew toy. I'm going to just eat you.
Oh.
Right, I'm going to do a democratic vote here, guys. I've got 2 options. I've got Debs, who's waiting, and I've got Newfie. What should I do?
Let Debs in.
I can only let one in.
Let Debs in.
As we know, this is not working as well as I thought it would. Oh, I saw her moving. I see movement from Debs. Okay, let's let her in.
I thought technology was supposed to make your life easier.
Right?
She's just preparing herself and making herself look pretty. I'll be a gentleman and wait until she's ready.
So, Stool, you said something earlier that made me think that you have like is it like, I don't know what to call it, like municipal internet, or is it government supplied internet or something like that? Or do you pay an internet service provider?
I'm totally not going to answer that, Toast, because it winds you up.
No, well, I'm curious.
The fact that you don't know the answer pleases me.
I should be able to please you quite often then, because there's a lot of things I don't know the answer to.
Yeah, it's jolly good fun to wind people up.
I can't tell if
Did she come back?
Still?
Yes.
Or if your thing is frozen.
I'm positive I was asking an actual question. How does this happen?
I don't know.
Oh, and now you've disappeared.
Well, I did that. I did on purpose.
Yeah, I think it might be kind of better for the bandwidth.
Yeah, I didn't know if the video was causing a problem.
For the peasants in Canada and America, it might be better to switch the vid off and just use your AVI. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm not a programmer who doesn't understand pants like Toph.
Now, did Debs commit suicide or was she booted?
Right, I've invited Newfie because I'm bored.
He's not going to talk.
God, that's mercenary.
I will make people talk, Ginge. I really will.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm on a mission, and when I'm on a mission, you're not going to stop me. I'm going to open my special bag of purchases right now.
And what did you get today?
I had, I bought 2 bottles of Lucozade, which you American people might not understand.
Which flavour? Original?
I would love original, but no. I got tempted whilst shopping because I'm really shit at shopping. I get tempted by the colours.
I'm a big fan of the orange flavour.
That's the best one.
It's yeah, exactly. I had to move from the sugared version to the non-sugared version, and it isn't too bad.
Now I remember why I hate you. So I got a bottle of Apple Blast, which is very nice, and I got a bottle of, I'm just looking at the label with my glasses, Citrus Chill, which I'm now going to partake in. And here's the fun thing: 2 bottles for £2, rather than £1.9 for a bottle. This is how sad my life is. I actually give a shit about pence now.
I haven't got a clue what you're even talking about.
This is you did it. You did it.
Oh, it's a soda. I looked it up.
Totally just did it.
Did you just say soda?
Yeah.
You are such a fucking American. Stool, what the hell are you talking about?
I've got the receipts. You just did it.
Yes, yeah, fine. What are you talking about?
We are live now. The world has hit.
It is.
The world has heard you say it.
You're the only one that hears it that way.
It's about.
Thank you.
Much ado about nothing.
Okay, thank you, Topher. See, Topher actually answered my question. This is how polite conversation works.
It's an energy drink, apparently. I had to look it up because he was right. I had no idea what Lucozade was.
That's the.
How I he goes, I think you meant this. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I meant
that's the orange flavour, full sugar version.
Fun fact incoming. In the old days, Lucozade came in glass bottles.
It did.
And it was wrapped in orange cellophane, kind of
yellow
stuff. Yellow, maybe. And it was given to you in the hospital by nurses.
And your mum gave it to you when you were unwell.
This is true.
When you were a kid, you'd take the yellow cellophane bit off and hold it to your face and look through it. And the world became jaundiced.
This is actually very true. Okay, I'm gonna change my opinion about Spooky. I'm gonna let him play with us.
Well, I'm not sure that you ever actually didn't let him play with us. Was there even a consequence? You haven't muted him. You let him in the stream. I'm starting to think that you talk a lot of shit.
Don't cross the stream.
You're all just thinking that?
I know that's quite a breaking news moment, isn't it?
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt.
The what? Say that again. I dare you.
Fuck off.
Well,
You did it. I'm not making
You can all of you fuck off.
Okay, I think we're all ready now. Ginge,
you know what can back off.
Ginge, do the thing now.
I'm not doing the thing.
Do the thing.
No, you made fun of me. I'm not doing the thing.
Do the thing because I think we are now all comfortably happy with each other. Get naked and share our intimate secrets. Ginger,
This is not a sleepover.
Ginger,
Where are we gonna have a pillow fight?
Ginger, sing the Two Beavers song.
No.
Okay, nice and cozy. Okay,
Wait. Will you please rub this on my chest? Please.
can't believe I'm doing this. Sorry.
My mom used to sing to me when I was a kitty, warm, soft kitty.
I just accidentally kicked Ginger out of the stream. I'm really sorry.
I'm still here.
I was trying to play Soft Kitty and it was a whole friggin' scene. I'm like, I just want the song.
It's not happening.
Did you guys not hear it? I was assuming you could hear it.
We could hear it.
We don't do that. We don't play sounds on our computers because it sounds really crap when other people listen to it. But Toast, you've got to understand, Soft Kitty is not something that you do willy-nilly. It's a very personal experience.
That is the worst rendition of that I have ever
I
heard.
liked it.
Fuck you, Ginge. Jesus wept. Hard, tough crowd or what? My God.
You know what? I can't be asked to do this.
See why all you thugs hang together. Jesus wept.
I can't be asked to do this, but if anybody's got access to the YouTubes, because I'm fairly sure we're actually live now. There will be side chats.
We've been telling you this for 17 minutes and 57 seconds now that yes, we're live.
I know, but I'm not. I can't be asked to check.
I will go check.
It could no, Ginge, do not alt tab. You will break the universe.
I don't have to because I'm on my laptop and my phone is in my hand and I know how to technology.
I know how to.
I do not think you know how to technology.
Yeah, I know how to technology.
So
Scully will back me up. I can somewhat technology.
It's live.
I didn't come back. We're live.
There.
So do you think that are there any random weird strangers who might accidentally be axe murderers watching this?
Well, I don't know. The only live comments are from Spookies, so.
Oh, well, that does not surprise me because he's a fucking stalker.
Skullbeard has a one comment in there as well.
Oh, yeah, there is one.
And what was my last comment?
Worst chat ever.
Yep.
Is Skullbeard? I can't say the word, Ginge. Say the word for me.
What?
Skullbeard.
Beard.
Skullbeard. I'm fucking struggling. I can't say apocalypse, so I'm struggling.
Oh, there you go. You said it.
Right. Is Skullbeard? I still can't fucking say it.
You can just say Scully.
Skullbeard.
Yeah. Scully.
Is Scully still with us?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay, fine. Very good then.
Okay, so can I get back to my actual question?
Yeah.
No, you absolutely cannot, because this is what boys do. We have to overtalk and make your voice diminished because we
Please
are
do,
so much
Ginger.
important than you.
Good fucking luck. Have you met me? Toph.
Yes.
So my question was about those stimulus checks. Those
Hey,
are
whoa,
a
whoa, whoa,
one-time
whoa, whoa,
payment,
whoa.
yes?
Rewind.
Yeah,
It's what?
it's a one-time payment. It's ridiculous.
Is it a boat or is it a boot?
It's about $1,200.
She's gonna reach through the computer and slap you, I think.
Oh, it's happening. The question was, okay, so have you been paying attention to what we've done up here in Canada?
I heard that like for I want to say 4 months, but I don't know, for several months, people are getting like a $2,000 check or something, or $2,000.
So yeah, so there's that, and you can correct me. I think, well, it's different. There's different incentives by province as well. So here in New Brunswick, we also had a provincial emergency benefit that was immediately paid out. It was just shy of $1,000. It was $980, and then we're also, for post-secondary students who don't necessarily qualify because they're in a gray area where they have they don't qualify for EI, and they're probably on student loans. So they're kind of in this weird financial limbo. So our government just in the last week is put out a separate stimulus for those guys, and they'll get about $980 a month. And they just have to reapply every month. And just for the record, Justin Trudeau did not decide that he had to sign every check.
Oh, Jesus, that just,
No, he's not that kind of guy. I don't know if
Yeah.
students are still getting screwed here, but one of the guys I work with, his daughter is, well, he had to bring her home from the university.
Mr. President, 2 questions. The first one, once we sign the $2 trillion package, how soon or how rapidly do you expect to see?
Topher, that's you.
From the CBN.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Question is, we are hearing you are pushing for April 6th.
It's been there forever. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, whatever.
I actually heard a Canadian on the tweeters today bitching about Canudia.
Really?
What?
And that,
It happens.
yeah.
Were they from out west?
I have no idea because I don't actually understand Canudia geography. I've got on my sexy MacBook, I've got 3 clocks, and one of them is Moncton.
That's me. That's my time zone.
Yeah, that's your time zone. That was the easiest town or area I could find. I really don't understand Canudia geography, and that's really shit of me. I should really learn about it.
Well, it's worse than that because I believe Newfoundland.
Oh, you did not just say that.
Newfoundland
There you go.
has an extra. It either has an extra or is missing an extra half hour. It's half an hour out from everybody else.
They're half an hour. They're half an hour ahead of us.
You are shitting me.
No.
It's just half an hour.
Yep.
So it's 1:30, just shy of 1:30 here, and it'll be just before 2 there. Newfies are weird.
This needs to stop. That is just
I'd never heard of that before until somebody from there told me about it. It's like, no. So she explained the whole thing about it, like having the extra little half-hour bit.
Okay, we're both wrong. We're both wrong. We've got a Newfie in the chat who says there's actually 2 time zones in Newfoundland, and I think I knew that and totally forgot. So I need you to chat and explain that in there.
Oh, this is getting too complicated. I don't like the chat thing because I can't be asked to pay attention to it. Maybe I should
This is why I'm actually the one in charge. You just sit back and be a stool. I will deal.
Are you now being my mod?
I will. What's it pay?
I'm not going to tell you.
I got 300. I got £300 off Black Sofa the other day.
What's this black? I've heard Black Sofa mentioned a couple times. What is that?
I'll put in here.
That's who moderated. That's who moderated the chat the other day.
It was on his channel.
So I guess I wasn't in on that. So
he uses TikTok. So end of story. And anybody who uses TikTok can fuck off.
I'm clipping that and sending it to him.
It made me laugh.
Who the fuck uses TikTok? If you're an adult and you use TikTok, then there's something very wrong with you.
No, if you're an adult and you use TikTok, it's probably because you've got children.
Disclaimer incoming, because we're live. He's a great guy. I love him.
Yeah. That's not the clip I'm sending him. Whilst you were buddy up to him and Mel. Oh, Mel, you're so good. Oh, Mel.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, you twat. This is why I didn't want to let you in. I don't like you. You're evil.
Oh,
you were picking on Mel last time.
Oh,
what's this? You guys? It was him in there. I was just in the side chats.
Well, no, it was mostly that one.
Yes.
There she is. This is Maggie, everybody.
Hi, Maggie.
All right.
I'm still waiting for the answer about the 2 time zones in Newfoundland.
Performance art.
Oh, well.
They're so fucked, apparently.
Another Google.
Have you noticed how the Gins get very angsty when she doesn't get the answer?
I do not get angsty.
I
am efficient.
There was a video I watched once upon a time about how screwed up time zones are and how hard they are to keep track of for, say, programming and stuff like that, because there are so many different ones. It's bizarre.
Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada is officially in the Newfoundland time zone and observes daylight savings time. Labrador uses Atlantic time, except for the portion between Las Eau Claire and Norman Bay, which is on Newfoundland.
Oh, I get so bored when people read
current times and selection.
Wiki. I get so bored. Literally, it makes my dick turn into a fucking raisin.
Fucking time zones in Canada, man.
How many do we have altogether?
6.
Jeez.
6 primary time zones from east to west. They're Newfie, Atlantic, Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific.
We thought 4, but we only.
You're the most valuable player.
As the inventor of time, which I am because I'm British, we invented it. In 1972, we invented time. But I do not like time zones. They are stupid and fucked up.
1972 is when they went decimal.
This is true. Yeah.
Decimal from what? Like before.
Pound, shillings, and pence.
Don't listen, Spooky. Don't even start talking about pounds, shillings, and pence to toffs.
Some of that.
His head will fall off. He doesn't understand pants, for fuck's sake.
240 pence to a pound.
Yeah, wrap your head around that fucking shit.
None of your money makes sense anyway.
It does now. It's decimal.
I was over there in June, and their money's all fucked up, and it's printed by each individual bank, apparently.
No. That must be Scotland, surely.
True. This is not true.
I was up.
Yeah, Scotland is different to England. In Scotland, they do.
We've basically got 2 banks, and by banks I mean important banks, not the ones on your high street. So we've got the Bank of England, which runs everything. It runs the UK and the world. And there's also the Bank of Scotland, not to be confused with the Royal Bank of Scotland, 2 entirely different entities. And in Scotland, they have their own currency. So the notes are very different to English notes.
I thought that the Scottish banks actually there's more than one version of each note, but I could be confused.
They have their own version of each note.
Like, but several banks do, not just one bank.
You could be right, but that's a good question.
I don't know. I don't have any of the paper money left.
That's a good question. You could be correct on that one, Spooky, you weird fucker. But I think Scottish people, Scotland is a very weird and mysterious place, and they do have their own version of paper money. And here's the fun thing. If you try to spend, for example, a Scottish £10 note in England.
Oh, I'm taking that.
Exactly.
That. Take it back.
Take it back.
Wow.
They won't accept it because, as I keep saying, 83% of people are dumb fucks.
Yeah.
And the English
That's
are
what
way
it was.
up there.
That was the topic. I knew there was actually supposed to be a topic for this discussion tonight.
Oh, fuck. Did we have a topic?
We did. 83% of all people are shit and something.
Okay.
I thought we were talking about the new Pope.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Pope. What were you going to talk about, Spooky?
I was going to talk about myself.
Well, you always do that. This is why I don't like you.
Oh, and I was going to open up my files about you.
I would ask Newfie, but
Well, I would like to
can't
get back
talk.
to the Fray Bentos, because I'm guessing that there's some more hidden information in here, and I am very interested in some of this
fucking hate
backstory.
you, Spooky. I really fucking hate you.
Whoa! I came across.
Shut up.
I'm not going to say your first name.
Oh, fucking shut up.
He does. No. See, I already know the first name. I just haven't disclosed it.
It's not a secret. It's
it's not.
In a hide.
You doxed yourself.
Ginger's the only one I know her real name. I don't know anybody else's real name.
Well, funnily
Let's
enough, my real
just
name.
not go there, because if you want to analyze me, that name has haunted me since 1983. So let's just not do it.
You were born in 1983?
No, I was not born in 1983, you fucked up fucking idiot. Seriously, why do I invite you morons into this? You people are part of the 83%, I think.
Excuse me?
Oh shit, I'm in trouble.
I think I am. It could be. I don't think so though.
What happened to what happened to Ginger's here because Ginger's clever and posh and blah blah blah.
Yeah, well
how quickly that changed.
You got too curious, didn't you? Ginger must go.
I'm fickle.
17, 1993, perhaps. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
About or about?
About. It's not a boot.
Hey, buddy. What's a boot telling you, buddy?
Oh my god.
No. Elizabeth Beeston sounds just like that. She sounds very like stereotypical Canadian.
Lizzie Beth? Yeah, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Yeah. Now, see, what's funny is that you actually, how far, like distance wise, would you be from her in Alberta?
Don't even go there.
No. I mean, Scully.
Oh, Scully.
Oh, Scully. Right.
Well, I'm not sure exactly where she is, but
I'm not allowed to disclose.
Yeah, no worries.
In Alberta.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm probably between 4 and 7 hours from there.
Okay. So what's really funny is that you both live in the same province, but so we now have an expert in Albertan Canadian accents. Do you notice any similarity between Scully and Elizabeth?
No.
I've never actually heard a voice apart from that really creepy, weird video that she posted when her and Toffs were in the car. And
was that the Putin?
Oh, the Putin.
It was the Putin video. Yeah.
Okay, see, this is fun for me because I would like to hear all of you say Putin.
Putin.
I said Putin.
Gentleman's
No.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you're wrong.
This is not a word that I would use in day-to-day life because obviously I'm British.
That's because you're British and your food all sucks because you lost your taste buds in the war. Now, Scully said it right.
I'm so gonna twat you
But
You
I'm shacked up with a francophone. So I have no choice but to say it correctly. If I say poutine, I get funny looks.
You probably get smacked because you're not speaking properly.
What's the correct pronunciation?
It's poutine.
So it's een,
Poutine.
not een.
Poutine.
It's French.
Yeah, but I'm asking you a serious question. Is it een or een?
It's poutine.
Oh.
Poutine. It's French.
It's neither. You said it's it.
Ginge, say it again 3 more times because I'm getting aroused.
I'm gonna play that clip from Trump's briefing earlier.
Are any of you guys familiar with this YouTube channel I just posted in the chat?
Arduino versus Evo? No. And for some reason, I can't just click things in the chat.
No,
Here, well, I'll play a little snippet of him. She sounds a lot like this guy. Where is he?
Oh, I've just discovered something. Now I know what you're talking about. If I click on this, I can actually see what people are seeing.
Sunday,
on the YouTube.
Oh, okay, so it's only taken the person in charge of the live stream 36 minutes and 16 seconds to figure out how shit works.
It's quiet here on the Western Front. We are going to be big. The video for the knockouts just went live, and some bright sparks down below me in the doobly-doo. You know who you is.
You hear that? She sounds a bit like that dude.
Alrighty then.
And that's what the world thinks is a typical Canadian?
I'm subscribed to them.
It's not even justice. It's very take off your holder egg kind of sort of sound, I guess is how I would say it.
Oh, she's like Bob and Doug.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's
what's the Trailer Park Boys or whatever, the Trailer Park?
Oh,
tell me you know what I'm talking about. I can't think of what they're called.
Yeah, Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
But see, they're East Coast. They're East Coast. That's totally different. All the best people live on the East Coast. That's where all the good Canadians. Now, see, so if that was your mistake, you went out west first.
All the good Canadians.
It's true. It's true.
Except for me.
Except for Skull.
Well, there has to be an exception to prove every rule.
I'm busy, guys. Don't interrupt me. I'm catching up on these weird comments from the YouTube people.
Did you just discover how to read the private chat? You weren't kidding.
No, he wasn't kidding. He's just figured it out. Hey, Skullbeard, are you in Alberta as well, like the Calgary area, or somewhere else? You don't have to tell me. Obviously, you can tell me.
Farther south. You probably went through it on your way home if you went through Coots.
I did.
Next city north of there.
Okay.
Meth Bridge.
Oh yeah. I saw signs for that while I was.
What?
It just popped up that says that twat doesn't know what he's doing or whatever.
That's because Stool decided to show some of the comments from the live chat because he's only just now figured out how it all works.
Don't make it sound like I'm stupid, Ginge.
I don't have to make it sound that way.
Yeah, I definitely went through. I don't know if I went through it, but I definitely saw signposts for Meth Bridge.
Yep,
absolutely. I had the strangest chat with the border crossing with the border agent on my way north.
Coming into Canada.
Yeah, I drove. Yeah, I drove me and my dogs to Canada in September.
Yep.
From Texas, 2,070 miles one way. It was a good trip, but she asked me if I owned any guns.
This is fun. Sorry, Tos, for interrupting your terribly interesting conversation. But I've got new toys and I can play with them, and that pleases me immensely. I love to be able
Congratulations on finding buttons and using fingers.
Oh, fuck off. I don't like you. This is tremendous fun.
See,
I have power at my fingertips.
Damn it. So she asked you if you had any guns.
She asked me if I owned any guns, not if I had any.
Okay.
Yeah, I own guns. I own a 30-30. It's not with me. And then she's something else, and I ended up saying it's been forever since I've shot it, because it's been ages since I've actually taken it out to the range and shot it or anything. And she was like, what? She thought I'd said it's been ages since I've been shot at.
This was going back into the States or coming here?
No, going into Canada.
Oh, okay.
And then she goes, well, what's bringing you here and where are you going? And I'm like, well, I'm staying with a friend that I met online up at her house and blah, blah. And I mentioned where I was going. And she goes, well, that's pretty brave. What do you do if it doesn't work out? I said, no, turn around and go back. we had a really fun chat. It was the most entertaining chat I've ever had with like a customs agent or a border guard or anything like that. It's kind of fun.
Oh yeah,
completely different experience going the opposite direction.
Yes, the Canadian or going into the States, everybody's got a gun. In coming into Canada, they've got like a rubber stamp and a walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
about it.
I was told like don't, because we were gonna do a little like for me off the books. For her, obviously she's got a license, but we were gonna go fishing.
Yep.
And I did catch a walleye, which I think it's okay for me to say now. But she's like, don't bring a pole, don't bring anything, because they'll be like, oh, if they find out you have that, then you're gonna want to see your paperwork on it. I was like, I had to have all this paperwork on my dogs and their rabies shots, and I followed all these rules that I found like on these websites. None of it mattered. She didn't check shit.
Nice.
She asked me a couple of questions, and she looked through my window in the back and saw the dogs and went, oh, all right. And then I was, and then our little chat about the gun thing, and I was gone. It was fun. I would go back to Canada again. I mean, I would go back there, but I'd love to go to a different place, like up closer to where Miss Sadie is, or.
I'm so awesome that I just managed to kick myself out of my own channel. I'm fucking super awesome, me.
You're that.
You know what's really sad is that we were all so enthralled with Toph's story that we didn't even notice
until you got
noticed.
I bet his story was as shit as his karaoke, so I don't think I've missed anything.
Well, Miss Sadie is actually about 90 minutes from where I am.
Oh, yeah. Miss Sadie is awesome.
Miss Sadie is totally awesome, and I tried to see if she'd be interested in popping on, but she couldn't.
I think she now has access to a penis, so she probably doesn't want to play with us anymore.
Well, she doesn't actually. It's on the other side of the planet at the moment.
Ooh.
But
yeah.
It's probably a very long penis then.
Well, he is Australian.
That means nothing. Don't judge people based on their nationality. That's rather racist.
Says the milking stool, the three-legged stool. Yes, because there's no euphemism there.
Yeah,
there's no fucking euphemism in my stupid handle. There really isn't.
Nothing about you having 3 legs.
I'm being serious. That was never meant to be a euphemism. It was
it
just
all
a
makes
thing
sense
that
now.
went wrong.
I'm trying to decide if I can tell when you're lying yet.
When his lips are moving.
This is actually not. I do love that song, Singing in the Rain. But if Spooky is alluding to the fact that my bathroom might be covered in jizz, well, he can fuck off because that's wrong.
No, covered in piss because
piss.
Of,
that's fine then.
Yeah.
Didn't you said the same thing the other day? Am I missing something? Is there a story here?
I'm a gentleman. I always wipe my cock on the curtains.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where is Debs? I need Debs to come back.
You have to come. There's too much of a sausage party. Please, Deb.
Too much. Too much.
Have you assumed my gender?
I think Debs is broken.
He is. She was telling me that it was all stutter stop and stuff on her end. It wasn't really even workable from her end, so which is unfortunate. She really wanted to come in. I said, well, I'm sure it'll happen again, because Stool was trying to make a regular thing out of it.
Yeah, Debs is absolutely lovely.
Yeah, she is.
But people are experiencing weird things with their internet at the moment. For some people, it works as normal, but for others, it's really crap.
Well, think about the drain on the resource. I mean, there's how many millions of people are now suddenly locked up at home with nothing to do but Pornhub, Netflix, and whatever the hell this is that we're doing.
Right. Well, and work. I was working online a lot. In the second week of being home, of working from home, my internet was up and down, and it was down more than it was up, and like my provider was having a real problem trying to keep up with the demand on their network. And I thought, well, that sucks. They did finally get it fixed, and it's been great since, but it just was ridiculous.
I'm on a fiber. Right. I haven't noticed anything.
Yeah. All of you brag. All of you. Did we not discuss last night the lack of infrastructure where I live?
The fact that you connect the internet with a string and 2 tin cans? Yeah.
No. I wish it was that good. I have to go and feed a hamster to run on a wheel.
Oh, wow. That would be the only problem for me in trying to live somewhere slightly more rural, which I would actually enjoy. Is that I really need to have my good strong internet connection.
It's not so bad as you get a little bit. I mean, okay, so here in our province, this is Stool. Since you don't understand Canadian geography, this is a lesson. You should be paying attention.
Oh fuck! She's giving me a fucking teaching lesson again.
Give me a yes, miss.
I've just tried my best to be quiet for 5 minutes.
Now I've gotten.
I've been a good boy and I'm listening.
Okay, thank you. Pardon? Yes, miss? Yes. Thank you. All right, so we have 3 cities that are of any consequence here. Oh, shit, we're live. Okay, so there's a couple if you count the French ones, but anyway. So we've got Fredericton, Moncton, and St. John. But once you get about a half an hour outside of any of those, you lose cell signal, you lose decent access to the internet. There are places where you can get, the only way that you have to access the internet at all is still satellite. There's I think half the province doesn't have fiber op at this point.
Wow. I got to drive for like an hour.
Canudia, 2 hours. In general, is Canudia bad or good for internet?
Okay, I had to actually switch headphones, so I missed what you just asked.
Well, that's cool because I don't like you.
Oh yes, you do.
I can't be asked. I'm not going to repeat myself. You tire me so much.
Please.
Okay, now you've won. Don't do it like that because I can't resist.
Please?
You can fuck
just
off.
Tell me. I'm asking nicely. It wasn't my fault. I wasn't ignoring you. I had to change headphones.
I was making a grown-up adulty point. In general, because I don't understand, I've got no knowledge about this whatsoever. In Canudia, is broadband shit, good, crap, or does it depend on, in the way that America does it? Does it depend on where you live and how lucky you are?
I think a lot of it is where you live. Okay, so here in New Brunswick, we don't really have a whole lot of choices for providers. Scully would be might have a better answer to that because you guys have multiple options, don't you, out there for ISPs?
Well, we got Bell, TELUS. Maybe Rogers. I don't know.
Oh God, Boris Johnson's in the chat. Shit.
How the hell do you change your avatar? I've been trying to figure that
You
out.
just okay. Go down to the bottom left, and where your little picture is, it says "Edit Avatar" in the bottom right corner by the blue bar. Just hover over the little photo pic icon.
I can remove my. Oh, hey.
There you go.
Upload an image. Okay, there we go.
Look at that.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, so now we got to see what pops up there for an Abby.
No, I can't wait to find out.
How bored are we all? Seriously, like this is what quarantining has done to us. This is exciting now.
Exactly.
Throw that one up for now.
I don't know
what have we come to.
Oh, that's a good one. Here, I'll change here. Boom, boom, boom. Go. Apply.
I think the delay between what the people are seeing, the sad people, which is at present it's 0 because nobody wants to watch this shit. But there's a 30-second delay, I reckon, between this and YouTube.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Do you really think anyone's watching this on YouTube though?
Absolutely nobody's watching this.
There's nobody watching.
I can tell you that. I can tell you that for certain. Nobody's watching.
Yeah,
I should send the link to my brother and all of his friends. That would be fun.
Whatever. Who gives a shit?
Oh, I have to log in or sign up for free to upload more avatars. Craptastic.
See, that's why.
It wasn't that hard.
I picked a good one from the beginning.
No, I managed to like join, log in, whatever, and it wasn't that difficult.
Oh, Stool's playing with stuff now.
Yeah, I'm getting bored.
Well, this is your shit show. You were supposed to have a topic of discussion, and
The
so far,
the topic is in the title.
A new
and we've yet to discuss the Pope.
Exactly. This is why nobody's watching us. We can't stick to the topic.
A New Hope.
Well, it was supposed to be New Hope, but he didn't get it right.
Right, I misread it because that's just how I do. It's how I roll. I misread shit.
Apparently, he has to be elected with a 2/3 + 1 majority.
A Pope?
Yes.
The Pope can fuck off. He's a fucker, and he can fuck off.
Okay, you're live.
I know I'm live, but I'm live on my own YouTube channel, so I don't give a shit. I can say whatever the fuck I want, except for the C word. I'm not allowed to say the C word for some fucking bizarre reason.
Here's what I don't understand, because there are other words that are so much worse than that. I'm curious why that one is so vilified.
I have been sent to Dartmoor for a long stretch for using that word.
Now, see, when I was little, my uncles used to call each other that, and almost as a term, like affectionately.
Right.
Like they would use that word constantly.
Here's the thing, right? I'm going to do an experiment now while we're live.
Uh-oh.
Ginge.
Yes.
You're a lovable cunt. Now, are you offended by this? I think not.
Right.
It's a term of endearment.
Right.
Why did you pick me?
Because you're the only lady in the room, and I want you so much to play a boot.
Oh, we lost.
Did you really just do that?
I just did it, yeah, because I don't give a shit.
Listen, I am not a metric you can go by.
Listen,
no,
I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded.
Yeah, me too.
Toffs, you're also a lovable cunt.
Yeah, I am.
The bloke in the top right of my screen is also a lovable cunt. I can't see his name because my fucking StreamYard is shit. You're all lovable cunts. But I'm not offended anybody by saying that.
No.
I seriously cannot see your names anymore, so I have no idea who any of you are.
Yeah, mine disappeared.
Yeah,
I can't see them on mine either. This state is just, we're just not allowed to have an actual conversation tonight. That's all there is to it.
You got rock. Sorry.
You're not, oh, Nessie, now you're going to set him off. Yes, you, the one in the center right now.
I don't like you. You keep picking on me.
You make it so goddamn easy.
I'm trying to be polite and gentlemanly when I have visitors from different countries.
Oh, okay. Scully's back in the chat. Someone needs to let him in.
Oh my God, you're a good mod.
Yeah, you're the only one that's able to do it.
She's the only one that's paying attention.
Right, now there's two of you.
I'm really
now
shit
there's
at this.
Look, there's two of you.
I don't know.
It wasn't confusing enough. This entire conversation hasn't been a complete and utter shit show from the start.
Dumpster fire.
We like dumpster fires. Unfortunately, I've got bad news for you. I've got very bad news for you because I'm now existing twice in this fucking shit show.
No, you're not. You're not completely. You're not completely existing twice.
Your doppelganger sitting there.
I think it's a YouTube thing. I need to log out of YouTube, I think.
No, what? Why?
Well, I can see two of me, and that's
yes,
very
but do
scary.
you notice that one of them is glowing when you speak, and one of them is glowing when I speak?
Well, see,
you dirty fucking bastard! You fucking twat!
Oh my God! I thought you were kidding.
Evil bastard!
You're a silly sausage.
You actually didn't know that's what he'd done? I'm so sorry.
That's the funniest thing.
Oh my God, you poor thing.
I've just wasted 5 minutes.
I thought you were playing
along
along.
to fix this problem. Twat.
No, that's. I mean, that's such a bad thing. There's like a white line at the bottom, and then it doesn't even look like you.
Change it back now because I'm going to sue you. Nobody is ever allowed to use my stool.
Too late, methinks. Too late.
I need a legal person. Do we have any legal people in the room?
No.
Not me.
Well, I'm going to sue his ass off. Okay, no, we're okay. He's gone back to being hippie and gay.
Oh.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Because without this would be a total sausage fest.
No, seriously, I'm invited as the token. Like, really?
Yes, you're the token. You're the token, Ginge. Without you being here, we'd be sexist. So we're doing our bit.
Oh God.
Well,
it is 2:00 in the morning where I am.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow.
It's barely 11.
Lockdown, pub shut. Pub shut down till Christmas. Boozers will be last to open.
Oh, fucking hell. They've added an extra 3 weeks onto our lockdown. So this is going to be really fucking shit. I can't even do the maths. April plus 3 weeks equals what? July or something? I don't know.
Oh, is that how long they've added to yours?
Yeah, and it's official.
I'm sorry. I got to be honest. I was completely not paying attention to you and answering a message.
Yeah, that's what you always do, and this is why I don't like you. You always ignore me.
I missed the update, actually. It was earlier this week, was it?
I didn't hear that because the Ginge was talking over loudly.
Oh. I missed the update. It's another 3 weeks, is it? Official.
Yeah, I don't watch the official briefings anymore because they're utter white.
Well, that's one every fucking day, but
I know,
this was
and
like an extra special one.
I don't watch them, but I think it was 2 days ago. The official rule now is that we are the lockdown has been extended for at least 3 weeks, and that came from the mouth of the Messiah. I can't remember the name of the new Messiah because they keep changing the fucking people. I don't know whether it's Rab or High Risk Anus or Unpretty Patel. I've no idea. But that's the new law. So get used to wanking.
Oh, I've been practicing.
Yeah, we're not locked down yet.
Aren't you?
Nope.
Wow.
Well, we're supposed to be on it's kind of an honor system. Here in New Brunswick, it's a little stricter than it is out west.
Yep.
A lot of stuff is closed, and we shut down our schools very, very early. And here, there are police stopping people, asking them where they're going. And if you're not going to either get medicine, see the doctor, or buy groceries, you get sent home. And if you get stopped more than once, you can actually be fined.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not that draconian yet.
Yes, and how many cases do you have in your province?
Province.
Numbers? Yeah.
More than 120?
241 new cases, 2,800.
Yeah, see, we did all of that. We jumped in. Yes, it seems kind of draconian, but we only have 120 cases in the entire province.
Yeah, draconian is not necessarily a bad thing.
Not all the time. And I mean, okay, so full disclosure here.
If it works, it'll look like you're overreacting. That we were talking about last night.
Exactly. And I'm sorry, but when a building burns down, we don't say, oh, it was stupid to evacuate the building because nobody died. This, to me, I completely accept this. But now saying this as a Canadian, we're dirty socialists up here. So we're, a little more willing to give up our freedoms. Despite the fact that I managed to catch this fucking bullshit, I'm still happy that the province did everything that it did, because I think it would have been a heck of a lot worse had we not gone as strict as we did as soon as we did.
Yep.
But tyranny. I so hate Alex Jones. He's caused so many fucking problems.
Tell me about it.
He's responsible for a lot of this nonsense.
Humanity.
Yeah.
Somebody said on the Twitters, without actually using the words, they said, hopefully, meaning that the bad thing would happen to him.
Yeah.
And I would never wish illness or death on anybody, but fucking hell, I wish he'd fucking die.
Jesus.
I think that's a contradiction, isn't it?
I've never done this thing, but God, I'm going to do it right now.
He's such a cunt, he really is.
I'm not going to wish it on him or anything like that, but if it were to happen and he were to die, I wouldn't not throw a party.
I was being polite and cunning, but he's such a massive cunt, he really is.
Yeah.
He's responsible for introducing stupid memes and terms into common parlance. Parlance? I don't know. Nobody.
I'm not going to correct you because I was already told that I say Putin wrong.
Yeah, well,
no, you say
I can't.
Nobody.
Oh, wait, Scully, can you please say that out loud again?
You say Putin just fine.
Thank you very much, because it's French Canadian. Oui.
Oui.
I saw some
and yet I received a message. I received a message saying that I say it wrong and differently than this person had ever heard it said. And yeah. So I just thank you, Scully, for saying in front of everybody, our entire massive crowd of viewers, that I did in fact say that correctly.
Well, I
appreciate that.
Microphone, so I kind of have to say
So-
it right, or I get funny looks.
So you're an even bigger expert than I am. That's okay. I just needed that little bit of validation. I am sorry to cut you off. Please carry on.
No, it's all good.
I think these two people are doing the sex. Should we
No.
let them be quiet? Should we be quiet and let them carry on?
4,400K, man.
Yeah,
The
Canada's
two-
a lot bigger than where you are.
Oh, I've got good news for you. We've
Mhm.
just hit 0 viewers.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
We are so
Yes.
sexy.
That's because the one viewer that we had already left, but I knew that.
Yeah, that was
It's not
me.
showing me how many viewers are on there. I'm going to give it a thumbs down.
I don't blame you. This is the worst thing ever. But the P word is very exciting because I've never actually tasted it. And I really do want to do that.
The P word?
The word that I'm not going to say because the ginge
Because
will
you
laugh at
can't
me.
say it right. It's Putin.
Ah.
I do really want to do that before I die. I really do.
But you have to have the right squeaky cheese and the right kind of sauce
Yeah.
on fries. And
Is it?
McDonald's fries
Yeah.
are not correct.
You've got to have the correct kind of fries with it. Apparently. Yeah.
Did you say fries? I thought you guys ate chips.
I'm being polite.
They're not crisp.
No, crisps and chips are different.
Yes.
Chips is what you get
I'm
from a chip shop, and fries is what you get from a McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
slightly confused because, not confused, but dilemma type thing because I really do want a KFC, specifically a Zinger meal. I also
Ooh.
want fish and chips.
Zinger Tower, yes.
Oh, a Zinger Tower, absolutely.
No,
I also I want lots of salt and vinegar on my chips and fish.
Oh, it's the only way to go. Plus, I always get a fish and breadcrumbs because it's cooked fresh.
Oh, you're doing the sex talk with me now, aren't you?
Oh, I know the way to your heart.
I know. Oh
It's
my
in-
God.
It's in my
I would give anything for fish and chips with lots of vinegar, salt on the chips,
no salt.
and maybe if I was feeling a little bit cheeky, I would have a little bit of shit chip curry.
Ah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say, were you going to have curry or were you going to have gravy?
I would. Oh, that's an interesting question.
That's a very good question.
Because we've moved recently from having the, 'cause we didn't have any, just salt and vinegar. Then we tried the curry sauce, and now we've moved on to the gravy. And then we had fucking lockdown, and they closed everything.
I do want gravy, chippy gravy. Oh, and mushy peas.
Oh no,
Oh.
no.
With mushy peas.
What is it with you guys and peas?
All the Americans are now vomiting.
Well, I don't eat mushy peas myself, but each to their own.
I had fish and chips. At
That's awfully grown up.
Sterling, and they had mushy peas, and I was wondering what the fuck was up with that.
There's mushy peas with literally everything.
Yeah,
Mushy
well, why?
peas are.
Not like they're good or anything.
If
They're fucking
to,
awful.
to the point. Yeah, well, okay, he's just totally ruined my childhood. Mushy peas, if you do them correctly, are very, very nice and sexy. But
Okay, so it's supposed to be like a cream thing? Like, are they like, is it with butter and cream?
Don't be dirty, you filthy pervert. What are you
I
talking about?
I think the whole title of mushy peas gives it away. I think they're just peas mushed up.
It's literally just boiled peas that you mush.
I think so. I'm not a kook. I'm not a chip shop owner. But
I'm going
I
to
believe
stop
so.
bragging that I am descended from Brits because I need to disassociate that from my life entirely. Seriously, you just boil the peas and mush them, and that's a treat?
I don't do them at all. I'm just that's just my guess. That's just my guess. It's as good as anybody else's guess.
It's a little bit more complicated than that.
Is it?
Because
you're an expert.
No, I'm absolutely not an expert. I just eat them. But it's kind of more refined and complicated than just mushing up some peas. It's a very eloquent, that's the wrong word. It's a very apocalypse. I said it, Ginge. Now it's your turn.
For what?
You've got to say your word.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. And here's another
thing.
Thing.
Very careful to say it properly.
Here's another thing that will confuse the Americans.
Hang on. Mushy peas are dried marrow fat peas, which are first soaked overnight in water with sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, then rinsed in fresh water, after which the peas are gathered in a saucepan, covered with water, and brought to a boil, then simmered until the peas are softened and mushy.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
So boiled to shit. Okay.
So basically exactly what we said, which is boiled to shit peas. Gross.
Yeah, but nobody mentioned baking soda.
Yeah, that just makes it worse. I'm sorry.
So is this like the free baseable thing?
Okay, it's 2:15 in the morning, and I have to work in about 4.5 hours.
About.
I have to go to work in about 2.5 hours.
Yes. It took me 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 40 seconds.
Is that better? Yeah, I thought this was going to be an intelligent discussion.
Yeah,
and that's what you spent the entire hour. I know. I came here for the sciencey, politically discussions, and we've spent an hour talking about peas in a boot.
I'll tell you one thing, Ginge. One day, I will put mushy peas into your mouth.
No. I hate peas. That's never going to happen. I'm sorry.
That's your receipt. Show it to everybody. Because it will happen.
All right.
But here's the secret that you will not be aware of. You also have to, you've got to add vinegar. That's what makes it more sexy.
Yeah, vinegar. Peas? What?
That's it. Wait, isn't there also baking soda? Already wasn't there baking soda? So what happens? Okay, since we're talking sciencey stuff now. What happens when you add vinegar to baking soda? What happens when you mix baking soda and vinegar?
Volcano.
The baking soda thing is a red herring. Because I've never heard that before. I think Spooky is just talking shit.
Well, I just Googled it. Hang on, I Googled it and just read out what the first thing that came up.
Well, that's where you went wrong. Don't Google stuff. When I Google stuff, I end up looking like a dick. There is no baking soda involved in this procedure.
You think it's Google that makes you look like a dick?
Yeah, that's where I was going to go.
Nice.
You don't need no help from Google.
That's fantastic. Okay, I am tired enough that I'm actually feeling drunk.
In the next episode, I'm going to teach the Ginge the magic of black peas.
Ooh, black peas.
Yeah.
Not black-eyed.
Spooky might understand what that means, but I don't know. It might be a bit of a northern thing.
It is. Well, I'm Midlands myself.
It's a delicacy that we only tend to eat on the 5th of November.
Oh.
Okay. Toph has put up a recipe for mushy peas, and I was right. Heavy cream and butter.
That's just not right at all.
Well, you mentioned the baking soda as well.
Baking soda.
The baking soda can just fuck off. That's just
optional
shit.
Hang on, optional
and sugar.
heavy cream or milk.
Nobody puts baking soda. No, that's just so wrong. However,
optional butter.
I'm very open to suggestions. So the butter sounds nice. I can do that. And any other sexy additions, I'm quite open. I'll throw my car keys into the bowl. I'll do anything. But baking soda, no, that's just nonsense.
I'm not sure what the point of the baking soda would be. So what do we got in here? We've got
so you can
baking soda, salt, pepper, optional, sugar, heavy cream, butter. So what would be the point of the baking soda in there? Because usually when you've got, baking soda is in there to make things rise.
That just makes no sense, whatever. I think Spooky is trying to trick us.
Over when you add the vinegar.
No, but this one doesn't mention vinegar. So no, Toph actually posted the recipe right here, and it says baking soda. But the problem is there's no catalyst. If you're going to use baking soda in a recipe, there has to be something to catalyze it. Like it's got a purpose. You don't just put, cooking is all chemistry. You don't just put shit in a bowl because.
Are you sure about that? Because that's how I cook.
Well, maybe that is what's wrong with British food.
There's nothing wrong with British food.
There is so much wrong with British food. I grew up eating it.
Racism. She's been a racismist.
Well,
I'm not being a racismist.
You could be right because I wasn't brought up with British food.
Oh, well then. I could have just been brought up with the wrong kind of British food.
Baking soda is a complete red herring. That is not a real thing.
I don't know. I've seen it mentioned in a couple of different recipes.
I'm not Googling because I'm sorry, I've hit the point where it's 20 after 2 and this discussion stopped being anything approaching serious an hour and 15 minutes ago. So I need to go to bed because I actually have to work in a few hours. So I'm going to abandon you all now and leave you to your own devices.
Huh. Oh, all right.
So yeah, so I hereby bequeath my mod spot to Spooky.
Yay, at last. Thank God.
Yes, I bless and release. You are now mod. So now you got to pay him.
I'm not going to pay him.
Mods get paid?
I do.
Oh.
Well, Spooky says the mods get paid. And I've been modding this whole time because I don't know. I don't even know what I did, but apparently I've been modding. So I'll expect the check in the post.
Checks. You foreigners are so cute with your quaint check.
We don't use checks anymore. Scully, when was the last time you used a check for anything?
I don't have checks. I haven't had checks in almost 2 decades.
It's been a long time. Everything's direct deposit.
But there's a particular sort of evangelist, scam artist, preacher chap who he was Jim Baker, something like that. And the banks refused to accept credit cards for his
that's
or
not
whatever.
what happened.
So
That's
now
not
they're
what
taking checks, but he said, "Bring me checks, bring me checks."
He didn't refuse.
No, not him. The banks did.
The banks told him to fuck off because he did a bad.
Because he's a fraud.
Well,
yes, he did a bad. That's a nice way to put it. He's a fraud.
He told lies about. He always tells lies, but he told lies about the virus. And
no, it's because his colloidal silver solution will not.
He was trying to sell this. He was trying to sell that stuff. Dirty bastard. This is the guy who sells buckets of slop to old age pensioners.
To anybody who will buy it.
For $1,000 a bucket. I mean, this guy is totally fucking evil.
Well, he's evangelical, so yeah, that kind of goes without saying. Topher says, bicarbonate or baking soda added to the simmering peas causes them to explode and create the desired mush.
Okay, that makes sense. I can see that. See, now mushy peas make sense to me from a scientific perspective.
Also, Toph does science and I don't. Well, fuck you. What I need now is a big plate with a big piece of fish and some chips and some mushy peas with salt, vinegar, and something a little bit exciting.
How are you going to sex that up?
Oh, I will sex anything up. Where have you been for the last 1 hour and 19 minutes?
Okay, I said 4 minutes ago that I had to go to bed. I'm losing my voice and I keep coughing in your ears and I'm not fast enough with the mute button to not be polite about it.
That's why I have foot switches for mute switches.
Well, I'm sitting on my bed with a laptop.
Boot her, just boot her.
Don't, but you can't. You have to be nice to me. I have the coronas.
But you want to go, so you know.
So it's a mercy booting.
Yes.
She said booting.
I understand.
She said booting.
That's different than saying about.
Yes, we were trying to say about.
If I'm actually trying to say a boot, as in a boot that goes on your foot, then that doesn't count. That's totally different than when I say about in the middle of a conversation and you hear it wrong.
You know what? Your rules suck. So I'm in charge. You can fuck off. You said boot. You said a boot. You said foot. I win. Ka-ching. You're the loser.
It's the apocalypse.
You lose. I win.
All right. Good night. Good night. Happy people. I will maybe come back tomorrow.
It's been an absolute delight to meet you.
God damn it.
Who's swearing?
Toast is having an argument with his dog.
No, I grabbed the answer to your question and then I go up and switched tabs and pasted it. And on my way up, I accidentally clicked a fucking link on my toolbar and it took me away from the goddamn session and I couldn't get back until just now.
Yeah, we're having technical issues, Toast. Try to imagine what it's like when you think about pants. That's what's been happening here. It's all gone terribly wrong.
I just thought you were hated.
Apparently, the sodium bicarbonate, the baking soda, is what makes them explode and become mushy.
Gold star for you.
I found that answer ages ago, and now I couldn't get it to you. But.
Well researched, young man.
Now you get to be the teacher's pet now, and I was waiting for you to come back so I can say good night. So good night. I'll have fun. Don't blow up the internet.
So.
You know what's going to happen when you go, Ginge?
What?
We're all going to dance and sing in our pants.
You have fun with that.
Well, you could watch us on YouTube.
I'm not watching anything on YouTube. I'm going to bed.
Oh, you want to, though.
Oh, no. I'm down to 18% on my laptop. That's not a problem.
That's it. Well, I'm at 4%. So I'm not going to have a choice pretty soon.
Yeah.
Good night, people.
Good night, everybody.
Tatty bye.
That was quick.
No. They've gone together.
Yeah, Topher probably fat-fingered something.
He seems predisposed. He has a history of it.
Could be.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we don't talk about other people when they're not here.
Nope.
Don't we?
Well, I'm lying. We do.
I thought you would, yeah. I mean, we don't have to or anything, but...
I'm still pissed off that this thing only lets me get 5 people. That is such a pizza. Yeah, I've only managed 5.
No,
I can't get over 5.
You had Debs as well. You had everybody at...
Yeah, but it didn't work, though, did it? Because
that was because of a shit connection. I mean, they were physically 6 in.
Yeah. Okay, this is not a good idea. I should have used Zoom. That's what all the young kids are doing these days.
No, well, I see a lot of people using this.
If you want to do what all the kids are doing these days, you'd be on TikTok.
Oh, fuck off, TikTok. What the fucking point is TikTok? What a waste of fucking energy. So stupid.
Wow. To each his own.
According to his need, and from each according to his ability.
No, actually, that's not what I was referencing, but good call.
Thank you.
Let's see if I can find it here. Oh, yes. Yes, it is there. Sweet. Waiting for the hamsters. Are you having a cigarette?
I am, yes.
How the fuck? Oh my god, who is he talking to?
Oh, I just clicked my lighter.
Yep.
And I presumed he heard.
Yep.
I just got really paranoid then because I'm not making any noises whatsoever. Oh my god. The cigarette police are watching me.
Okay, I'm going to mute this. Oh, no, that's not it. That's just one song off the album. There's a local band who are now defunct, who named one of their albums To Each His Own.
I see. So you were referencing an obscure local band.
Abso-fucking-lutely. So drop that in the private chat.
I see it.
Yeah, To Each His Own. By the Smalls. They were awesome, but their front man drove sound guys nuts because he'd cup an SM58 in his hands and just drove the sound guy nuts.
You know what?
What?
A guy who understands what an SM58 is. Awesome.
Yeah, well, I got a SM57 coming from China. $12.
12 what?
$12.
Oh, from China, so it's not the real thing.
It says sure right on it. SM57 in very early letters.
Oh my god.
Cheesiest fucking knockoff ever.
You know what? I could not even begin to tell you how much my nerdiness stretches. Because
I've just looked it up. It's some sort of microphone.
Oh, fuck off, you.
What?
I don't like it when, because you fucking stalk me and tell people my secrets.
Not all your secrets, though. I've not. No, there's still plenty left.
Maybe one day when I feel brave, I will show Scully one of my prized possessions, and that's not me doing sex talk. But if it really should be, but you know, occasionally you can find something that's worth a fortune, and you can get it very cheaply. And I did that once, and it's my favorite toy ever. I am doing the sex talk, aren't I? I didn't mean to do this.
Yeah, I was thinking it was probably some sort of butt plug.
One of the most famous and most brilliant microphones ever. I own one.
You're not using it now,
I'm not going to give you any more. No, I don't put it up my bum. I'm not going to give you any more clues. Let's just leave it there.
Not an SH55.
No, I don't think Americans would understand.
Oh, so it's something from Telefunken?
It's AKG, but Americans don't tend to understand this one. It's not really part of their culture.
Well, I'm in the Commonwealth, so.
Then you must bow before me.
Why? We seceded. We got a
Whatever.
special day and everything.
I think it's technically true that you do still have to bow before me.
Are you the queen?
Yes, he is.
Okay, there we go then. You own all this shit. I used to work for you.
Oh, the queen can fuck off.
You just said telling yourself to fuck off there.
Apparently, when the Sex Pistols were performing God Save the Queen on the Thames was when I was in England last.
1977.
In May, yes. And I missed it because I would have been about 8.
Ah. Oh dear, that means I'm so much older than you.
Yeah.
Could you press some more buttons, milking stool, and make yourself less big? Oh, I don't know if that's better. Could we all be equal? I'm not as refined as I thought I was. Oh yeah, and I guess it was your stabbing of buttons that made the names go away. Ah, that's what I like. That's
Hey, that's better.
yes. I mean, that'll do as well. Either one of those.
I'm the only broadcaster who gets kicks out of his.
Did you punt yourself again?
I think he's muted himself.
It's quite possible.
It's oh god, the silence is. Oh, phew! What a relief. So, been playing ukulele long?
Oh, actually, yeah, for a couple of years now. I played guitar
Well,
for years before that, but.
Oh, right. So similar to my story then, really.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I had to
mess around with it.
Yeah, I've got one of each size, or I did have one of each size, but the two biggies, the baritone and the whatever the small one to that is.
Tenor.
Is it? Yeah, because I never get the order right. Anyway, those two, I've managed to the neck has come away from the body, one completely on the second biggest one, so it's like in two pieces. Like, oh shit! And on the baritone, it started doing that on that as well, like pulling away. I'm thinking,
really?
Shit! It must be this way I'm holding it, because one was like, oh, poor quality, whatever. But to do to two different ones, like I say, I think it must be the way I'm holding it, just like forcing the neck towards my body or something, maybe.
I don't know. I would think it would be more a string tension or something.
Oh, well, I mean,
shitty glue.
Shitty glue. I'm putting down to shitty glue.
If it's a wooden instrument, you should be able to use just white glue for it.
Yeah. I was thinking, well, maybe using that or like Gorilla Glue or whatever strongest glue I can find, and getting one of those vices that are just a belt.
Yep.
Probably has a yeah, exactly. And the job should be a good one, but they just sit around not being fixed, and I really must give them a go.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Oh, do you?
I think the internet's are very broken. Maybe the old people are waking up.
Could be. It's what 11:37 here. It's got to be what 7ish there.
Oh, 6:37.
6:37. Oh, okay. Early in the morning.
Yes, I've been awake all night. Probably like Uncle Stool as well.
Yeah, sleep is very hard to come by these days. So I don't give a fuck. I can stay awake
forever.
Oh no, I do get the correct amount of sleep. It's just at very odd times of the day.
Yeah, I never get enough sleep, and it's always at the wrong time. So, good thing I work nights. My family's awake during the day, which is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I used to work nights as well. I don't know what that's like, and then trying to adjust over the weekend. Or,
Yep. Yeah.
Some people very. I mean, I did nights for must have been a couple of years at least. You do kind of get used to it.
Yeah, well, I'm used to it, but the other people in the house are not.
Yes. Other people, that's where the problem lies.
Children with elephant-like feet. Oh, you're back, are you, Stooley?
Well, it would appear that I'm not popular even in my own stream. I keep getting booted out. I don't know what the fuck is happening. This has been such a fucking...
How'd you get bunted again?
No, I think he managed to hit the mute. I was like stopped in mid-sentence. This has been such a fucking... And then nothing.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, because I'm on a fiber optic and it's smoking fast. I have no problem, no lag. The only time I got booted was when I tried to log in. Ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I think it's getting close to time for me to turn into a pumpkin. Oh, he's dropped again. You're much better at that than I am.
But I don't know any tunes whatsoever. I just finger pick and little finger picking patterns and chord progressions.
Yeah, I dabble with finger picking. Mostly I try to play metal on them, so. It's not that easy.
No. You'd have to get electrified, really, I think.
All of them are electric.
Are they?
All of mine are, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Amazon had a guitar tuner preamp for about $15, and really just cut 2 small holes in your thing, drill a hole for the neck pickup or for the bridge pickup, and away you go. They're really easy to install.
Yeah, so do you follow any uke players?
Do I follow any YouTube players?
Ukulele players.
The only one I do is Mr. B, the gentleman.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know them. I follow quite a few. The one of them, the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain, the other day, they had a chap on there quarantined, and he was going through his collection of ukes, and he had a couple of well, basically ukuleles with metal strings and proper pickups. Yeah. As opposed to
these have be a piezoelectric pickup that goes under the nut, or no, under the bridge.
All right. Yes.
And yeah, it works. I've got one that's got a microphone as well, but it beats back really badly, so I don't use the mic. Just like chap. Come on, copy and drop that in the chat. Mr. B, the Gentleman Rhymer, is a DJ. He is in the UK. He plays a banjolele.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, he's quite amusing.
Oh.
Yep.
Have you heard of somebody called Feng E? Feng space E. He's Singaporean or some sort of I don't know the correct phraseology, but he looks like Oriental basically, and he's like this kid of like he must be 11 or 12 now, and he is absolutely fucking fantastic. He's just you just like watch his stuff, and it's like fuck me, it makes you want to give up. You don't feel inspired. You just think I'll never be that good, and I follow him. He's annoying.
Oh, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, covered by Feng Yi when he was 6.
Yeah, that sounds like his sort of stuff. But he does a version of there's some versions of songs he does, like I think Creep he does. It's like absolutely fantastic, and he like really spazzes out in the back of his car, or when his parents or whatever driving him off to school. It's just really, it's like fuck me. It's very impressive. Don't watch them. They'll put you off.
Oh, I know. I've never been a particularly competent musician, so.
No, me neither.
I just dick around with the ukulele because it's fun, and it's hard to feel shitty when you're playing a ukulele.
This is true.
I've been prescribing them to people.
Yeah, there's let's see, there's the Ukulele Underground. They do I think it's called the Ukulele Underground. They do a live stream on a Friday. So people like shout out requests, or they've got certain songs, and it's like they just strum. They're very good players as well. One particular chap, very good player. That's quite nice to just join in or listen to, because it's live in the live chat and everything.
Interesting. Oh, the ultimate online ukulele lessons, and they have a YouTube channel. Crazy. I should do that. I should actually take some lessons in how to play.
Well,
I've just been playing it like a small guitar.
Well, that's what it is. But basically, if you type in any song you like and then put in ukulele cover or ukulele tutorial, there's somebody out there that's done it.
Yep. And there's a lot of tablature. I read tabs.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's good.
Oh, Ukulele Underground. There we go.
There you go. I think it's got something like Aloha Friday, or put a link in somewhere. Let me find it.
Rapidly losing my patience.
Oh, you're a doctor.
Oh, you're back. Oh,
He's just fun.
Oh,
yeah, he's roboting really bad.
yep.
Probably got booted again.
Nice. Did you find the Ukulele Underground? I'll post a link in the side chat to their last one.
Last one was April 17th, maybe?
Yep. That sounds like a Friday sort of thing.
Yeah. Jam replays. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. Well, I mean, I've got it up now, but I'll have to look into that.
Yes. And there's let me find my all-time favorite player. She sometimes joins them. What's she called? I'll find her.
Probably shouldn't subscribe to Fengi, but whatever.
Oh, right. Hang on. Here she is. I'll post you this link, and you'll be able to find this person. And she is absolutely fucking brilliant. Well, she's very good. She's a very good singer and a very good player. Once I find the goddamn tab, there you are.
I don't know why this chat makes me copy it. I can't just open the links.
I know, but that's the same for everybody. That's just the way it is.
It's shit. It's absolute fucking shit. It's doing my fucking nuts in because it's supposed to be easy, but it's fucking not. It's fucking annoying me. You can't even in your side chat. You should be able to click on the fuckers. But the lazy fuckers can't even be able to code that properly. We have to copy and paste like it's 1972.
No, not like 72. 72, we didn't even have computers in the houses. I remember I got my first one in about 83. It was a Tandy TI 99 4A, and it sucked.
Yeah, I briefly had let's see, Sinclair, not a Spectrum, the one before that, ZX81. But I only had that for a couple of weeks, and then I moved over to the Sinclair Spectrum.
I remember seeing ads for those in magazine. Oh, he's been punted again.
See, his connection was so bad, you slightly roboted when he was here.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting on fiber. Like, my internet's fast, and it doesn't lag. Like, I occasionally record with a guy out of, he's just outside of Nashville, I think, for his podcast, and we just Skype, and we rarely have problems, rarely have audio artifacts.
Cool.
Actually, I haven't heard from Tucker in a while. I should hit him up. I haven't heard from him in a month. We usually record at least once or twice a month. Weird.
Well, time does strange things when you're in quarantine.
Yep. I know I've been home for 17 days now. think.
Mm-hmm.
April 19th, 16 days. I really hope I can go back to work tomorrow because this is driving me nuts. Like a pirate with a steering wheel in my pants.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
No.
No.
No, because they love the sea. I know. Everybody, yes.
Oh, that is brutal.
I know. I mean, when I first heard it, that's what I came up with. R. But no, they love the sea. Oh dear.
Yeah. Stooley's nowhere to be seen. He's not on Twitter. He's been booted from his own stream.
Oh.
This is too funny.
Well, I've never heard him be so quiet before. Normally, he's just butting in with his conversational anecdotes.
That's usually my shtick.
No, you were very. I was very surprised. You were very refined and quiet, and only occasionally.
I've known the Ginger for a couple of years, and it's hard to get a word in edgewise.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Aha. It all makes sense.
Yeah, she's something else. Quite the talented person.
Is she?
She sings, she acts, she plays some instruments, violin, a little bit of uke. So she's pretty impressive.
Oh dear. Are you in Milking Stool's Discord?
I am not. I'm not into Discord. I haven't done any of that.
Oh, right. I've just noticed there are 18. I've got 18 unread messages in there. Normally, not messages, like pings, actual pings. Oh, it's just looks like, oh, dear God, this stream is in there.
Oh no!
I know. Episode 4, a new pope.
Oh, maybe I should be the new pope.
Wow, it has to be one of us.
No, no. It's not my thing. Not my shtick.
Well, how qualified are you? I am ex-Catholic, so.
My grandmother tried to indoctrinate me into her cult, and it didn't take. So, never really religious. By the time I was 8, I had figured out this is bullshit. No. None of this ever happened. Fuck off.
It's okay. All these pings were really nothing at all. Just people messing around in the bot spam and him every time. Well, or the robot rather. Roland the Fort bot posts a YouTube video. Oh, two beavers are better than one. Apparently.
Stooley's trying to get Ginger to sing that.
And wibbly wobbly. Oh, see, I've missed out because I have. I really like Discord, and I have loads of servers, and I'm afraid Milking Stools was low down on the totem pole. Well, there's basically I've got loads and loads of servers, but there are very few that I actually hang around and visit and join in on.
Yeah, no, I never got into Discord.
I love it.
Oh, there was a short-lived platform, and I'm trying to remember the name, where you could talk to multiple people. You could broadcast it to YouTube or whatever.
Uh-huh.
It had a side chat, or you could just have private conversations, and they killed it. They just up and killed it one day. I can't for the life of me remember what the hell it was called.
Was it a long time ago?
No, it was just a couple of years ago.
Oh, really? Oh.
And then I found a peer.in, which seems to have changed, and it's not doing that anymore.
Never heard of that one either. Oh, yeah, basically, you've heard of the Atheist Experience?
Oh, yes.
Well, the Atheist Experience used to broadcast whatever on YouTube, and something else called Ustream as well at the same time. And the YouTube chat was like 1 million people and 1 million comments all zooming up. Whereas if you went over to Ustream, there's only about 50 people, and few of them, like a handful of people chatting away. So I used to listen on the Ustream version of the Atheist Experience, like broadcasting. But they stopped doing it on Ustream and just went over exclusively to YouTube. So the chap who modded the Ustream set up a Discord so that all the community of 50 could go over there and still chat about the Atheist Experience when it was on. So that's how I got into Discord. But then the Atheist Experience themselves got their own Discord, so our little server was abandoned. But well, there's still 180 people in there, but just a handful of regulars who type away or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what got me into it.
Okay, because I listen to a shit ton of podcasts, and I just download the Atheist Experience one when they release it. They rip the audio.
Mm-hmm. And do you listen to Talk Heathen as well?
No.
Oh.
Not often anyway.
Uh-huh.
Have I listened to Talk Heathen? I don't think I have. But I have a.
But you know what Talk Heathen is.
It's kind of like the B string. Well, no, string as in not the front line, but the B team.
Yeah. By Jove, I think you've got it.
But
seeing as this guy used to mod on the Ustream thing, he's sort of in with the Atheist Experience people, and before Talk Heathen went properly live, they did some sort of not well publicized, not private exactly, but not well publicized episodes, and I sort of commented. They did that on YouTube, and I went into the comments and said, "Oh yes, we've got this Discord, blah blah blah." And Eric from Talk Heathen, he sort of joined in with us, and he used to hang around for a bit, which was quite pleasant.
No, I don't listen to Talk Heathen, but I do listen to what's the other show? Secular Sexuality.
Oh yes, I know of that, but I don't listen to that one. They also they've got a bunch of them. It's like there's a Truth Wanted as well.
Yeah, I haven't listened to that one.
I just stick to Talk Heathen and the Atheist Experience.
Oh, I've got probably 100 different podcasts that I listen to occasionally. So,
well, I think I'm subscribed to over 800 YouTube channels. So they might be just somebody you see in just somebody you see in chat and you like the cut of their jib. You go and subscribe to them. Well, that was before last week when the fucking YouTube stopped the go to channel function.
Oh.
The three dots, when you clicked on them, you could go to channel, report and block or whatever. Now you can only report and block. They've removed the go to channel fucking function.
Oh, I had no idea. I don't spend that much time on YouTube, so.
Oh, you don't?
Try not to.
I
have kids. I have a job. All that fun shit.
I don't have kids and don't have a job, so. I don't think he's coming back,
Seems that way. But it's after midnight here, and I need to stretch and make another cup of tea, and I'm just about ready to call it a night, I think.
Well, no problem. It's 7 a.m. here, and I can't decide whether to make breakfast or go to bed. We're not going to do one another. So I think, I think I shall drop. It's been a delight talking to you.
It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you very much, and might do this again sometime.
Absolutely, this has been fun.
Excellent. Ish. Okay. See you around.
You bet.
Bye bye. You too. Bye.